to
No,
me.
now it's.
Oh, I thought I clicked it. All right. I guess that's click this guy.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what we left off. Do you remember?
2 Peter 3.
No, I know that, but I mean, what we were talking about.
Man, you were talking. I don't remember. You were saying something.
Man,
I can't remember.
something heavy too.
Yeah.
Battery died, so it's locked.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, we're going into how Esau's the smith.
Oh yeah. That's
Going back to Cain. Cain's name, Quayan, it meant a killing instrument.
right.
So Esau's the smith, man. Esau's Cain reincarnated, and he created that killing instrument, the nuclear missile, which the world calls weapons of mass destruction.
Yep.
Okay? And that was his purpose, like the brother mentioned earlier. You know, he created Esau the wicked for the evil day, for a time of evil. We pray, according to Psalm 17, that the Lord deliver us from the wicked, which is thy sword. That ultimate sword is those nukes, man. But he, being the devil, he's that blacksmith. You know, he's the forger of instruments, killing instruments. All right? So this is verse 11, 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right there. That part. Right? Looking for and hastening unto the coming of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, the brother mentioned the gorilla that ate.
Oh yeah.
Right? He wasn't hasting. Right? We're hasting. That's why we use urgent language. This is coming soon. This is happening soon. All right?
Right.
It's coming quickly. Hey, there's a scripture that says, "Behold, I come quickly."
Yep, he cometh as a thief in the night.
Right.
You know?
See?
A thief moves quick. A thief be in and out. A thief ain't sticking around to get caught by the owner of the house. He ain't sticking around to get caught by the cops. Okay? A thief moves quick. Alright? And the Lord gonna come quick. Okay? The Lord gonna come quick and make a speedy riddance of those that don't obey the gospel. He gonna come and make a speedy riddance of Babylon the Great, of America. All right, the scriptures say in 1 hour, okay, that such great riches are gonna come to naught. All right, because all these elites, they got gold bars and gold bullion all in a vault.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna come quick and snatch all that shit up, man. And then America, that took hundreds of years to be mastered, to be completed, it's not even gonna come to a full completion. Okay? The Lord said, hey, when he's about to fill his belly, then the Lord gonna rain that fire upon him. Okay? In 1 hour shall that great city Babylon be destroyed. That's quick. All right? You got something?
Yeah. Matthew 24, starting at 48.
Well, we had that real quick. I had some other scriptures because we read in 2 Peter 3 and 12. It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You see, so we're supposed to be hasting, all right, that time. Okay, every day is a day to hasten the day of the Lord. All right, the Lord gave you the wisdom to hasten that day. Not to say, oh well, we just chilling and then we go out and then we're just telling you in about 1,000 years or so. No. Okay? The scriptures tell you in Matthew, the word shall go out and then shall the end come. So what you're doing is important. What you're doing is ushering that in. You got to think about it. We're actually summoning the Lord.
Yep. Yep.
Okay? We're telling the Lord, come fuck this place up.
Yep.
All right? This is Isaiah 51 and 14. The captive exile hasteneth, that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. You got these guys talking about 1,000 years, and they think what they're harvesting, what they're receiving right now is bread, sustenance. Okay, it's something they're gonna be able to take with them, generational wealth. No, this shit is baloney, bro. This shit is scraps, chump change. Like the bros in the bay said, that the elder Quanawath, he was saying $500 trillion. How the elite got $500 trillion. He's like, in the kingdom, that's gonna be chump change. Because you think about it, their wealth is based upon everything they stole and the resources that are on this earth right now, which is estimated in Esau's monopoly is 500 trillion. What about all the other planets, galaxies? Okay, it's infinite. So in other words, the Lord gonna give us infinite wealth, man, infinite glory. Say we're gonna be a perpetual excellency, a generation without end. That's forevers, forever, ever, forever, ever. See, but these motherfuckers, man, that took the bag, okay, dimwits, okay, if you know what that means, dimwit, a dim-witted person, they ain't got no light up there, man. They fucked in the head. All right? They don't see beyond this place. Okay? We see beyond Babylon. We see beyond this planet. We know that this planet is gonna be how should I say it? This planet is gonna be it's gonna evolve in a sense. Okay? Because everything's gonna go back to perfection, and then we're gonna be gods. So we're gonna be able to make this planet greater. All right? But here it is, you know, we're hastening, man, that we may be loosed. Okay? It's our job to come out here and preach this word. It's our job to do these lessons. Okay? What this world has and the things that pertain to this world is not our profession. All right, this is our profession. This is what we're professing. Okay?
Matthew 24:48.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 48. It says, can I start at 46?
Yeah.
Matthew 24 and 46. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Right. Keep going.
Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
Man, see? Bro, there's just so much to talk about in so little time. Look, man. Oh, real quick. Let me grab this.
Yeah, it says he's gonna make him ruler over all his goods. Meaning everything the Lord had his hand in, all creation. We're gonna be able to rule over it. All the nations. Alright, think about it. The women of our nation, right? Most beautiful women ever. But then we're gonna be able to indulge in the other nations' women.
Yeah.
Multiple women, all the animals. King Solomon sent Hamites over here to the Americas to get peacocks, apes, okay, different animals, parrots, We're going to have all those animals, everything, for us and our children, man. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 6:12. It says, wisdom is glory and never fadeth away. Yeah, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. Remember, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, right? She prevented them that desire her, in making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his door.
Hey, it was right there all along. That's why the scripture says, hath Israel obtained that which he seeketh for? The election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded. Because wisdom is a loving soul that can only come into the house of David, which the word David means beloved. The elect, in other words. This is only for the elect. It's only for 1/3 of Israel. Okay? That's what we're out here saying. That's what we're telling the young Jake. Okay? That take heed. Okay? Because hey, wisdom was right here for him to sup with, for him to take. You know? What?
It says, to think thereupon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
Right.
For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showeth herself favorable unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought. Going back to, hey, you know, blessed is he who shall be found so doing, right? Because if you're seeking after wisdom, right? If wisdom, you know, is at the is meeting you in every thought, that means you're rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, that means when the Lord comes back, you're going to be found so doing. All right.
Yep. Found so doing what? Having faith, man. Okay. Because we ain't going to be out here doing the work forever. There's going to come a time when the Lord going to take us off these streets. But blessed are those that are found so doing, believing. Okay? Not throwing in the towel. Not getting the fucking microchip, man. Okay?
So it says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. What? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Rehearsing these righteous acts.
Hey, Yahweh commanded the 12, and he said, go out there and preach the word. So you got bug outs I remember these bug outs that'll say, well, where's Cam saying in the scriptures? Where does it say you got to do videos out of the scriptures? Well, that's because the Lord did not reveal himself to you. Okay? The Lord not supping with you to let you know his will. Okay? If you got a problem with those things, this ain't for you, man. Okay? If you got a problem being in the camp, all right, you don't want to be amongst nobility, you're not a noble man. You know? You belong with the fucking bug outs and people, you know, bug outs of the world. You know?
And love is the keeping of the laws, and the giving heed unto the laws is the assurance of incorruption. This is your rest. You know, it talks about rest with us, you know, resting in the truth. All right? That's why this world, you catch pure hell in the world, right? All right, but in the truth, you have a rest. All right, because you have the assurance of incorruption. You're clean. Hey, you don't got to worry about nothing. There ain't nothing to worry about. Hey, there is no condemnation to them that are in Yahweh Shai, man.
Well, it says, you know, corruption, you know, being a corrupted file, it's fucked up.
Right.
It's through. So it says the assurance of incorruption, I mean, as long as you continue on to believe, there's assurance that you're not through. You know? The Lord gonna keep you. Okay?
And incorruption maketh us near to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Here's the point. Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. So we're hastening the kingdom of heaven by us rehearsing the righteous acts, by us doing what's commanded of us to do. First and foremost, all right, you have the law of faith. All right, belief that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the power, and has the ability to deliver you. That his hand is not short, that it cannot deliver, or his ear dull, that it cannot hear. Right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hears us right now as we're doing this camp. The Lord hears our prayers, all right, and the Lord hears the biting tongue of the wicked that speak against him. The Lord hears all these things.
Yep.
You know? So, hey, it doesn't matter. That's why it says, fear not the incredulity, of them that trouble you. Right? Don't be afraid of Esau or these people, or, that fucking guy going, fuck Israel. Fuck. That guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man.
Yeah, why don't he go help his people out there getting blown to shit?
Yeah, take your ass over there and fight in the war.
Well, why don't you run up on the IDF and say, fuck Israel? What you fucking out here doing that? We're not Israeli. Okay? And as a matter of fact, we're saying fuck Israel too. But little does he know.
Right. Hey, see, that's how you see that, we're gonna be a target for everyone, man. They're gonna look at us as well, you guys are pro-Israel. And then on the other side you got fucking Esau trying to link us to Islam.
And the only reason why that fucking bug out did that is because the brother's menorah on his garment, which is an ancient relic of our people, not those fucking rats in our land. Okay? The scriptures talk about he oppressed the man even in his heritage. Okay? But that fucking bug out wouldn't know. Because here it is, Esau went over there and pillaged his village, made his ass bend over, and believed that those people in our land are the people.
Yeah.
Alright?
Hey, that's why I said, man, there's going to be a time when they want to come kill us and think they do the Lord a service, man.
Yeah.
These people are in darkness. They don't. But hey, see, going back to being under, the wing of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, we have protection from all this evil out here, man. From these people trying to kill. That's why he can't do nothing. All he can do is shout out the window of his car, man.
Right.
Because, hey, the Lord controls everything. If anything happens, it's because the Lord allowed it to happen, man.
Right. This is Psalm 105 in verse 13. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
Right. And hey, and that stands. That holds, man.
To this day.
To this day. That's why, brothers is out here doing this work uncontested, man.
God. Hey, when the apostles got arrested for the whole 9/11 thing, the so-called Jew woman came out and said, you gotta let these men go. After the whole 9/11 event. Why? Because they're prophesying the downfall of this place, the destruction of this place. And when 9/11 happened, that was a major event. Okay? That was to destroy all the receipts, man. It was major. To bring about a digital world, which is what we're in right now. Okay?
Go back to 48.
It's Matthew 24. In verse 48. It says, but and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Start at 38. I was off. It's a lot. Start at 38.
Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right. This is why I wanted this, because it ties in, to that whole 1,000 years thing. Or we don't, because we don't know when the Lord is coming back, but all the signs are there that says that that we're at the end, he's at the door, man. That he's coming back soon. And so you got Israelites that are stuck in that days of Noah's spirit, that are out here eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage, all right? And they're not going to take heed, all right? And then when that flood comes, because he's going to come as a thief in the night, they're going to get swept by it. Go ahead.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left.